Client Operations Manager with Manpower. A few housekeeping things before we get started. You do not have to have your camera on, but please make sure that your mic is muted so that everyone can hear the information. If you have a question, please come off mute quickly. And then I'm okay if you ask the question during the slide that you have the question on, so we all have the right context. Otherwise, we're going to go through and we are going to officially welcome you to your first information session. So this is an associate information session. We are super excited that you are here. There's a lot of good information to hopefully help you make an informed decision. So we're going to go through 8 topics, really. Welcome to Manpower, the summary of the changes, benefits, timekeeping, payroll, key dates. That one will be very important, so please take good notes on section 5. Frequently asked questions, next steps, and then contact information. Okay? I also get very excited, so if I speak too fast, please let me know and slow me down. Beth, I saw you come off mute. Was there something you're going to say?
Yes, I was just going to say that we will send out the recording and the deck after, so they don't have to take notes if they don't want to, because we'll make sure they have all of the information.
Even better. Look at that.
Thank you.
Thanks, Beth. All right. So you probably want to know who some of the leadership is. And so the Intel on-site team or your local team are the individuals that you see here. So Caitlin, who is absolutely wonderful, is your on-site manager. Lee, he is one of our ops managers. And then Karen Leander is your client principal. So what that means in Manpower terms is that the client relationship ultimately falls all on Karen, and it's her responsibility to make sure that the client relationship goes well and the associate relationship, you all are happy as well also. Okay. And as Beth mentioned, you will get the recording of this, so you do not have to jot down numbers, but we have on-site leaders for when you have on-site questions. There is a Manpower full-time professional there to assist you with whatever you need, payroll, timekeeping, all of the things. Okay. All right. And so, as you all know, Intel recently selected Manpower as their staffing service provider. And so this new partnership is going to take effect April 1st. So you have a few options. You can join the Manpower team to stay at Intel beginning officially April 1st, or you can discuss new opportunities with your current employer, be it Kelly Services or whoever your current provider and employer is. So those are the options. Of course, Manpower, I'm a little bit biased. I will brag. Manpower is a great company and we would look forward to having you partnering with you. But ultimately the decision is yours and the partnership or the changeover will take effect again April 1st. Okay. So here's where I go into convincing you that Manpower is a great company. Let's see. Do y'all see that? I went to a blank screen. There it goes. Okay, after we briefly talk through some of the changes. So what will not change is your assignment, the work that you're doing today, your position, your pay rate, your job responsibilities, your supervisor. All of that will stay the same. Some of the things that are different are behind the scenes. So your employer, how you do your payroll, your timekeeping, that process will look different. Your benefit options will look a little bit different. And then you'll have additional benefits and resources. We have the MyPath career resource. So we'll get into that a little bit more, but essentially what that is if you are looking to level up, we have programs through Manpower to help you do that. So folks who are looking to complete their GED, get an associate's degree, even bachelor's degree or skilled training, these are the things that Manpower offers as a fringe benefit or an extra benefit to being a part of the Manpower family, which is great. So again, really quick, all of the things that are behind the scenes, operational things, those things are changing. But as far as your day to day, what you're doing, where you report, all of those things, that stays the same. Okay. Okay. So, this is one of the slides that I love because this is where I get to brag about Manpower a little bit. Here's the benefits. Manpower, of course, after 90 days, will offer you health insurance, dental insurance, holiday pay, referral bonuses. We talked about the My Path. That's where you can level up, right? The skills training. There's over 4,000 online training courses. We talked about the GED program, full college tuition. We have a partnership in collaboration with the University of Phoenix. So that's where you can get additional credits. You can do your full college tuition there. Of course, recognition programs. We love to love on our people. And so associates was what we call our employees. Associates that do well get recognized. We have the Circle of Excellence that comes from corporate. It's a certificate that says, well done. You usually get a gift card or some kind of other recognition. There's my medals, there's perfect attendance certificates. When I say the engagement programs are kind of vast and really well thought out. It's great. So we have, of course, Associate of the Month, safety awards, the list goes on and on and on. But again, Manpower really thrives in loving on the people doing the work. So things for you to consider. Questions so far?
Quinetta, I would like to just jump in and mention
Yeah.
that the 90-day waiting period for health benefits is waived for this group. So the benefits will be, once signed up for, will be retroactive to day one, as well as the premium is retroactive to day one. But we'll send out additional information about that as we get closer to April 1. Okay?
Perfect.
Okay.
Even
Thank you.
better. Thank you.
That answers my question.
That answers your question. Very good. Okay. Very good. Well, then let's go on to timekeeping and payment options. So we enter all of our time in what we call PeopleNet, and it's online. So you will receive your first paycheck with Manpower. Remember, April 1st is the transition go live date. Then April 11th is when you would receive, if you choose to go with Manpower, your first Manpower paycheck. And then payday for Manpower is every Friday each week. On Friday, you will see something. And then if direct deposit is not set up, then your pay will be delivered via mail, USPS, and then it's at the mercy of the USPS delivery system. And so you could see a 2 or 3 day delay. And so the quickest and fastest option to get your payment every Friday is, of course, to set up your direct deposit. And that's what we recommend. Of course, there will be more information on how to do that also if you choose to go with Manpower. But we also have a bank card option, and that's through Wisely Cards. And then we talked about the checks. You can get checks mailed to your home address, the home address, which is the slowest option and not recommended. Okay. If you sign up for the Wisely Cards here, the blank Wisely checks will also be provided to you. Questions about timekeeping and payments? Okay. Very good. Okay, so here is the section 5 that I said is pretty important. So decision deadline is coming up. That is on February 21st. Okay. Onboarding, if you decide to go with Manpower, then we will initiate onboarding. The onboarding deadline is March 21st. It's pretty simple because the days sound the same, the 21st of February and the 21st of March. And then you would go live on April 1st. Okay. And then after that, your first paycheck would be April 11th, and then every Friday after that. And then you would respond to your benefits selection. But as Beth mentioned, the 90-day waiting period is waived for you all. So you just need to make your selection so that you can immediately start taking advantage of all the Manpower benefits, which is awesome. Questions about the key dates or timeline? Wonderful.
Yeah,
Yes.
sorry. I did have a question. So if you're waiting, in the email that was sent, you have to provide your pay stub for your pay increase. Sorry, I just joined, or like your pay what you're making
Mhm.
currently, and if you just got a raise and you're waiting for your pay stub to come in, how would that affect your decision deadline and onboarding deadline?
You can put that in writing to us that you just recently received a raise and that you are willing to submit your paycheck after that. But you can also tell us what it is and then just submit like proof afterwards. I wouldn't want you to miss the 21st deadline. So send as much information as you possibly can before the 21st and then any additional to support.
Perfect, because I was thinking the same thing.
Okay. Okay. And you all let us right into the next portion, which is great. I can't see your lovely faces, so I don't know who said that, but you all segued us into next steps. So here's what it would look like. Scan the QR code on the screen with your smart device, bringing up your camera feature to apply to the role. After you apply, or if you need some time to think about it, remember the 21st is your deadline. And then you have until February 28th, actually, to the two ladies that asked the question, you have until February 28th to provide your last pay stub. And then there is the email that you will, I'm going to let this individual in. You'll watch from an email that is from onboarding@manpower.com, and that will give you additional information, more steps, all of that will be in that email. And then the fourth step is if you don't receive the email within 24 hours, check your spam or junk boxes. Okay. Also, any other questions, you can email us at onsiteexcellence@manpower.com. And then also, if you are a texter and prefer a more immediate response, you can text here and include the word intel plus your name in the text, and someone will respond back to you. Okay. So here are your next steps. QR code if you're ready to apply. Otherwise, you have until the 21st. Pay stubs by February 28th. Questions here? All right. So now we're going to talk about the onboarding process. So in order for Manpower to be in compliance with our clients, there are several documents that we need you to sign, review, and complete. Okay. When you have completed, reviewed, signed your onboarding documents, you will get a little green circle here that you are done with your onboarding and everything is in good standing and you are ready to start. Please make sure that you do this so that you do not have any delay in pay or any delay in starting. These must be done before you start in order for us to be in compliance. Okay? Questions there?
I do not have a question with that, but I do have a separate question that is not quite on the topic.
Okay.
I don't know if you went over the PTO and how that would work if we had like a trip coming up and it was already like paid for and stuff, and it's like right after we would be starting. How would that work? Will we just contact you guys separately, or?
Yep. So if you choose to go to Manpower, you can work that out with your on-site manager, who is Caitlin. And so we can work that out with her at the on-site level.
Perfect. That'd be perfect. Awesome. Thank you.
You're welcome. Okay. Oh, let me go back, y'all. Okay. So just to reiterate, please complete all of these tasks within 48 hours. These have to be done before you start, so there's no delay in pay, there's no hiccup in your onboarding, and then you will give your IDs to the Manpower team to complete your I-9. So any verification would be like driver's license, social security card, birth certificate. Those I-9 documents go right to Caitlin or the Manpower team to verify and to complete the process for you. Okay, and then you'll complete your DocuSign via email, and then you'll still watch for any emails regarding your timekeeping. So the timekeeping email will tell you how to log in, where to record your time, the deadline to record your time. Okay.
Can I add
So-
in something there, Q?
Yes, absolutely.
So in regards to giving your I-9s to the Manpower team to complete your IDs, I apologize, to complete your I-9s, we are working on setting up chunks of time where a Manpower representative will be on site specifically to help you complete your I-9. As soon as we have those locations and times solidified, we will get that out to you all in an email as well. Otherwise, if you do run across Caitlin or want to meet up with her, you can always Teams her on the Intel team as well.
Correct. Any additional questions or comments about onboarding? Okay, so then let's talk about frequently asked questions. Okay, question that we always hear, will I still have a job? All eligible personnel will be offered a Manpower assignment supporting Intel at their current pay rate. So yes, if you choose to come with Manpower, you will still have a job. When will the assignment transition to Manpower? April 1st, 2025. What benefits does Manpower offer to its associates? So we offer the extended healthcare, life insurance, dental coverage, 401k, online skills training programs, GED programs, and college tuition programs, engagement programs. Remember, that's my favorite. So engagement programs galore, associate recognition, and referral bonuses. If I have medical coverage through my current employer, how will it be affected? You have to contact your current employer to determine when your current medical benefit coverage will expire and understand the process for continuation of medical coverage through COBRA. But remember, Beth gave us a wonderful gem and said the 90-day waiting period is waived for you all. So through Manpower, the 90-day waiting period to enroll in benefits has been waived. And then per regulations, Manpower will honor the PSL accrual earned at Intel through your previous employer. Okay, questions here? Very good. Okay. Additional frequently asked questions. What Manpower paid holidays do we recognize? So holiday benefits are paid at 8 hours for each eligible holiday, regardless of the typical schedule or workday. So you must work the week before and the week of the holiday to be eligible for holiday pay through Manpower. And holiday schedules will vary per year, depending upon when the holiday falls in relation to the week ending or to a weekend. The following holidays are paid within Manpower programs. So we recognize New Year's Day, Memorial Day, Independence Day, Labor Day, Thanksgiving Day, and Christmas Day. And will my pay be affected? Your first paycheck in the transition will be by check, by mail. So please plan for that. But then after you set up direct deposit, which again, remember, fastest way, highly recommended. It'll be every Friday, weekly after that. And then direct deposit will be available in your manpower.com profile. You can set it up. And Manpower also provides pay cards. Yes, Amber.
I did just want to make a call out because I've gotten questions already in regards to direct deposit. You will not be able to set up your direct deposit or do your tax forms until after your first day on assignment. So you have to be active in our system to be able to get to that section. So if you start looking for it now, you will not find it. You won't be able to access it. Just trying to be proactive.
Perfect. I appreciate you. Okay.
Quinetta, one other thing about holidays. Holiday pay is handled separate from timesheets. So please do not put your holiday pay on your timesheet or your sick time. That does not belong on your timesheet either. We have separate processes for that. However, the good news is if you work the holiday, you can also get paid for the holiday. So you could end up being paid quite a bit for that day. So if you have any questions about that, please send them, but just wanted to make sure that was cleared up.
Perfect. Thank you.
Mhm.
Okay. I think we are down to our last frequently asked questions, and then we'll open it up for you all. How will a transition from my current employer to Manpower affect my assignment, job duties, and pay rate? All employees will transfer to Manpower in the same role, same job duties, same hourly pay. Okay, so remember what you see day to day, not going to change. Things in the background will change. There will be no break in your assignment during the transition. And then what do I need to register with Manpower? Number one, apply at manpower.com or use the QR code that you will get in this recording. And then there should be handouts or other things like that, but essentially you're going to get to manpower.com to apply. And then watch for your email for additional requirements, which will be emailed to you on next steps. You'll provide a proof of your identity with your driver's license, social security, birth certificate, as proof of your right to work. And there's some other documents that you can provide here, US passport. And then why are you asking for my pay stubs? We will use your pay stubs to validate your current pay rate and to ensure we grandfather you in at your PSL. So we do not want to hurt you in any way by reducing your pay. We want to match it, at least make sure that you're making the same. Okay, so that is why. And again, remember that is due February 28th at the latest. All right. So we want your feedback. We are committed to your service, to service excellence, and your feedback plays a key role in that. And so if you all do have any feedback, we'd love to hear it. Each quarter, a Manpower survey gets sent out to our associates to ask for that feedback and how Manpower is doing and performing. So we highly recommend that you respond to that survey. Manpower relies on your feedback to improve our new hire process and associate experience at our Intel work sites. Providing you with excellent service is always our top priority. Please keep an eye out for that email with the survey, okay? And that concludes your first informational session, y'all. What questions do you have for me or for the Manpower team?
Hello, can you hear me?
I can.
Okay. Where do I send the pay stub? Because I believe I did the application that was sent in the email, but I don't recall getting a request or an area where I could input the pay stub information.
Yep. There is an email.
You can just respond back to that welcome email I sent you.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
And include it there.
Excellent. All right.
Yep.
Yeah.
And
sounds
just
good. All
in
right. Thank
case
you.
anyone's curious, when you're emailing and you're texting, it's me. I'm the one getting your emails and your
Gotcha.
texts. So just to put a face to the, the really long, complicated email. So
Mhm. Thank you.
Very good. All right, Kayana.
Of course, I was curious on is there any opportunities to get raises? Because I know with Kelly Services, every 6 months you get a performance review, and then you have an opportunity to get a raise with that. Is that the same with Manpower?
It's a really great question. I don't know the answer to that. I don't know the answer to that, Kayana. So I will have to get back to you.
Of course, thank you.
You're welcome. Kellen?
On the topic of pay, is there a pay cap with raises? Through Kelly,
Okay.
there is a pay cap, and wonder if there's an active pay cap or if people who are currently at Kelly Services pay cap, are they able to get increased pay through raises?
Okay. First, I've heard of a pay cap, so I will also take that back to the team. Is there a possibility for raises and is there a pay cap? Okay. Good questions. Thank you. What other questions do y'all have? Okay. Hearing none. All right, well then you all will have this recording. You have the information. Please reach out to us if you have any additional questions and we will follow up with the 2 questions that we have outstanding. Okay. Thank you so much for joining the information session. Have a wonderful afternoon. We'll talk soon. Bye y'all.
thank you. Bye.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye.